We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Here's Jones on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Jones looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Cowboys 7, Giants nothing. Greg Zuerlein.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, to do, you don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. On 1st and 10, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Michael Gallup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
On 2nd and very short, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Prescott on first down. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
13-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Cowboys 14, Giants 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jones dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. This is Barkley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
The ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go,
And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the 31, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Good for a Giants.
That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
5-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the carry.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain
So
of
much
7.
goes into a successful
Brings up
play, doesn't it?
2nd
How about
and
that
3.
play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, he's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run with Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
24-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
third down, it's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Cowboys.
From the 50, letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Final play of the half, Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 29, Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Ball carrier.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They go to Elliott again. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Bell. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Cowboys 34, Giants 14. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick, just aren't there.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. From the gun, Jones steps away to his left. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Gano on for the extra point.
On that side.
Encouraging play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 27-yard line.
Jones on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 2nd half in Carolina. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline. And
out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Jones to throw from his end zone. Being chased out left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now Jones off the play fake. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing. Take care of the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And a Cowboy first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Elliott on first down. Got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Randy Gregory in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Sterling Shepard, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24.